Oh! Oh, hello.
Does it have to be human? Does it have to be mine?
Torpor, thank you for the treat for the bar staff. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Take my treat in a little bit. Rocket, welcome in. Congratulations on claiming first. I will take my treat after the break has happened, because I need to step away during the break because I've rushed around a little bit prior to the stream and just need a moment. And the break is coming in just about now, so I will step away for just a few moments while the break is running, and then court will truly be in session in just about 3 minutes. So get cozy, folks. Well, I'm back. Had my little breather. Feeling better now. Very excited, as you can probably tell. Looking forward to this. Hello, Poirot. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. I have to sit up straight in this outfit. It's really weird. I don't normally sit straight. I mean, I'm not straight, so why would I sit straight, you know? But, yeah. Just messing around with something before we start. There we go. Okay, everybody. Are you ready? Now, I promised something when I was talking about these streams. I promised that I would wear my best prosecutor outfit for the proceedings. unfortunately, my cravat has gone missing. I am genuinely kind of heartbroken about it because that cravat has seen me through a lot. I wore it for one of my favourite episodes of Low Res that I've appeared on. I also wore it for a charity event several years ago, and I actually won Best Dressed at the charity event that I was wearing that cravat at. People love the fucking cravat, and I'm part of people. So unfortunately, I will not be dressed as a prosecutor today. So I'm sorry for making that promise and then not being able to come through on it. I did not get the skin for Among Us, Torpor. I've not had chance, to be honest with you. But if it's still available, I'll pick it up at some point, maybe at the weekend when I've got some actual downtime. So, yes, I'm afraid I'm not dressed as a prosecutor today. However, I have just passed my attorney's exam and will be dressed as a self-insert Ace Attorney for the rest of the stream. So I hope this is a suitable replacement for the prosecutor costume. I have ordered a brand new cravat, so when we get round to Ace Attorney investigations, maybe you'll get to see a prosecutor tan then. But for now, you have attorney tan. And no, my attorney's badge is very definitely not a Warhammer World pin. Honest. This is the look we're going with today. It's quite warm. I may have to take the jacket off at some point. Also, the jacket is quite tight, so I'm having to sit very straight, and I'm not used to doing that. It feels very weird. So, welcome to Ace Attorney, everybody. We're going to play the original trilogy. Not all today, but we are going to play through the original trilogy. Once the original trilogy is complete, we will be playing Ace Attorney Investigations 1, which is my favourite game in the entire series, and which Capcom have very kindly provided me with a code for, so that I can play it for you all. Then we will be playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2.
Hello there.
Hello, Waddle Dee. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Not quite Miles Edgeworth, unfortunately. I don't have my cravat. My cravat's gone missing. Yeah, we'll be playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2 after that. Ace Attorney Investigations 2, I have never played because it has, up until this remaster, never been released in English. So I've been waiting for this day a long time. I was waiting for the 6th of September for a long time, praying that one day we would get an actual... Oh, thank you very much, Poirot. I do like to dress like this. Like, if you ever see me at a conference for work, I dress similarly to this when I'm at conferences. I do like doing this. It just takes a lot of effort, and I'm very tired. So I'm very excited about getting to finally play Ace Attorney Investigations 2 in English, because I played a fan translation of it for a DS emulator when it came out in Japan on the DS originally, and it wasn't a fully translated game, so I didn't get to actually finish it or really properly engage with the story. So that's going to be the big exciting one for me, is finally getting to see how the Ace Attorney Investigations story ends after no small amount of years. But it also is a really good excuse for me to share these games with you. The Ace Attorney games have been a big part of my life since I was a young, early teenager, and have been some of my favourite games for just as long. So this is a really big special one that I've been putting off for various reasons, and now is the right time. We have played a little bit of the original Ace Attorney game before on stream a few years back for my birthday. But we are going to play from the beginning to the end, as it were. Hold up. So one of the Ace Attorney finally got an English release, not done as of late. Ace Attorney Investigations 2, which is the second game where you play as Miles Edgeworth, which was originally released on the Nintendo DS in the early 2010s, I want to say. Maybe late 2000s. Never got an English release. It has been released bundled with the original Ace Attorney Investigations in a pair with English translation for the Switch, PC, and PlayStation 4 and Xbox, I think, on the 6th of September this year. And Capcom, being very nice beans, gave me a copy of it for the Switch. So I will be streaming that after we have done the lead up. So it's not another HD port again, as of it is technically a HD port, but it is also a bit of a remaster from what I've seen, because it's not the same pixel art that's used for Ace Attorney Investigations 1 as in the original. But frankly, I will take a HD remaster over nothing. I will take a HD remaster over nothing because, for one thing, these coming out on the Switch and PC gives me an opportunity to share them with people. Like, I really want to play Hotel Dusk for everybody, but that is not a good game to emulate, and it never got any releases outside of the DS. So, unless Hotel Dusk gets the Ace Attorney treatment, I am never going to get to share that with the community, and it is another one of my favourite games, so I would love to share Hotel Dusk with everybody. But yeah, that's my preamble, that's my excitement ramble. You've seen my outfit, we're going to crack on with a brand new game, because I don't know about you lot, but I can't remember where we were last time we played this. It was 2 years ago. Oh, there are some fun sound commands that I have added to Chibi-Tan for the purposes of these streams. And as long as they're all working, you are welcome to utilise them when you see fit, though please don't spam them too hard. If you do, I will turn them off. We've been through this before. You spam a command, I kill it, okay? Objection!
Oh, no.
Hello, Cyborg, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Oh, game volume should be fine, but if it needs to come up, let me know. Oh yeah, I have to do reading in this one. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like
Here you.
him.
Go take your fucking meds.
I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Before we continue, Ace Attorney does something that very few other pieces of crime procedural media do. In fact, I only know of one other crime procedural media that does what Ace Attorney does, which is tell you who committed the murder right from the get-go. Thank you, Rocket. Gotta dress nice for court, right? That's how it works. It's the Columbo style, it is indeed. Bravo, Rocket. You got exactly what I was hinting at there. Ace Attorney and Columbo are the only two pieces of media I can think of that do this. You figure out, along with the sleuth, as if I'm blind on both series, I know, right? You figure out, along with the sleuth, the why, but you already know the who, which is a really interesting and fun take on crime procedurals and these sort of whodunit. I think they refer to Columbo as a why-done-it rather than a who-done-it or a how-done-it, which is really fun. And I think that works really well for Ace Attorney as well. Also, fun fact, I made a little joke about my attorney's badge. Japanese attorneys do, in fact, have little badges. And the ones that Phoenix and Edgeworth have are actually very, very similar to the real world ones. So, fun fact for you there, everybody. Just one more thing, Mars Edgeworth bar takes a hit. Excellent. Well done. Rocket, these are literally some of my favourite games ever. The only one of them I've not played of the DS releases is Ace Attorney Investigations 2, as I previously mentioned, because it only came out in English on the 6th of September this year. But the rest of them, the Phoenix trilogy, the Apollo trilogy, the Professor Layton Ace Attorney crossover, Ace Attorney Investigations 1, and the Athena games, I guess, is the best way to describe those ones. I've played all of those. I haven't played the Great Ace Attorney yet. We are going to play that together, my first time on stream, and I've not played the other Great Ace Attorney game either. It took longer to localize Investigations 2 than the prequels in Victorian England. I know, right? It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I had to play the damn thing in a half-finished fan sub. That was the only way I could play it before. Capcom explain. I know. Apparently Investigations 1 didn't do as well as they'd hoped in the West, which is gutting for me because it was my favourite, partially because it's kind of more point and clicky. And I really wanted another one, but it didn't do as well as the rest of the Ace Attorney games did. John Capcom here, it's because we are shit bastards. Hello, Kian. Thank you. Wow, the suit's going down well. Note to self, wear suits on stream more often. Boy, I am nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Says a lot about you. Oh, hello, Mia. Her eyes are up there. You may look respectfully. I would cyborg, but most of it got so badly damaged in the move that I had to throw it out. All I have left is my cape.
Hello. Does it have to be human? Does it have to be mine?
I see you've changed your name. Would you prefer it if I refer to you as Maldicta now? Thank you for the treat for the bar staff. Or Bunny, because Bunny's easier for me to say, particularly when I'm sleepy. And thank you for the reminder that I have a treat from Torpor from earlier that I need to eat as well.
Oh! Oh, hello.
Hello, Waffle. Bunny is easier. Okay, Bunny it is. Hey, Bunny. Also, I did mention this. We do have some fun new sound commands.
Hey, have you taken your medication today yet? Why the fuck not?
The best game ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
So we have a raspberry and a brain. Thank you very much to Torpor and Bunny for the. That's so close to being Tiger and Bunny that it makes me very happy. For the treats. I'm gonna need them because I'm going into court. It's my first day in court.
HeroQuest is the best game ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
Doesn't matter which of us is fronting then. Ah, excellent. Yes, that makes things much better. I'd much prefer to be able to refer to you correctly in all situations. So I will call you Bunny. I swear the title made me think you were playing HeroQuest. Every Wednesday stream that isn't Hello Slow, that isn't Painting is a hobby's quest. Yes, you've just seen it. Goodbye. Our next door neighbours have put a for sale sign up. Hello, Halo. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Yes, so we have shiny new sound commands specifically because we have this game. So we have
Obiezione.
all of the different objections in all the different languages. We have all of the different take that's in all of the different languages.
Gotcha!
All of the different gotchas and eurekas in all of the different languages. And my personal favourite.
Order!
Please, feel free to use them as much as you like, though, as I said earlier, don't spam them because I will have to switch them off if you spam them. Hello, RNG, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favour. Order! Yeah, I had to have that one as well, because that way if you folks start getting rowdy with the objections and the take that's, I can go, order! Exactly, Kian. Exactly. And also, you can use it when I'm getting rowdy. It was indeed Cyborg. Because I had to. You know I had to. The man is a living meme. I think he's still living. I hope he's still living. A favour? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Yes, you can, Cyborg. Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. Brosode. Hello, Cypher. Welcome in. I am glad that you live. Are you doing okay today? And have you resolved the issue with your telephonic device? It was not, Bunny. It was not. But what I did instead was ordered a new cravat and put on a tie. So instead of being a prosecutor, I'm an attorney today. But that's fine because we're playing as an attorney, and I can dress up as a prosecutor when my cravat comes when we're playing as a prosecutor. So it worked out. And I already have a plan for what we're going to do for the second trilogy of games as well. But it's a secret. Yes, I am going to dress up for every single Ace Attorney game. I may not dress up for every single stream, but the first stream of each game I will dress up. I will dress up in a thematically appropriate outfit. The phone, as they say, is fucked. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I know you said it was absolutely knackered. I didn't know if you'd managed to like get it fixed or get a replacement or anything like that. Enjoy, Cyborg. Got a nasty bruise on my thigh. Oof. Hopefully that's it, though. Salute Triton during the crossover. No, because we're not going to be playing the crossover. Unfortunately, because there isn't a PC version of that. And my 3DS doesn't have a capture card fitted. It's something I would like to do, but it's really fucking expensive. It's like 300 quid to get a DS with a 3DS with a capture card fitted. But if I ever find the cash to do it, if I ever find myself in a position where I can afford to get a 3DS with a capture card fitted, you can bet your asses I am making you watch me play Hotel Dusk, Another Code, Last Window, because Another Code's on the Wii, and I can emulate that. Devil Survivor 2, all the Professor Layton games. I've got a list. Trauma Center, I fucking love Trauma Center. Can't stream that for you either. I'm lawyer John Phoenix Wright, ace attorney. I live in Japamerica. I solve cases from Mafkusa. Yeah, we do. We solve cases from the Mafkusa. But Zero Escape. Okay, so I own Zero Escape on PC. So we don't need to worry about that, and it's already on the Late Night Lounge list. Because 999, one of my favourite fucking games. You might be seeing a pattern here. A lot of my favourite games are DS games. That's what I had access to when I was, developing my tastes in video games. So a lot of my favourite games are DS games. But nah, I love 999. It's such a great fucking game. And I do really want to share it with you all. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. John Ace Attorney at Law, yep. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death, despair, oh! I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Alright, Larry, you drama queen. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence, I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! Can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me, who took my baby away? Person responsible for your girlfriend's death? Newspapers say it was you. I really need to make my Harvey Birdman AAL cosplay. Yes. Now, there is a Harvey Birdman Ace Attorney parody game, but apparently it's fucking trash and it's really hard to get it working. But, yep, Larry Butts, your favourite character immediately, I'm sure, RNG. He's taking it well. Well, his girlfriend's dead.
Hello.
The KKK took your baby away. They didn't, but it could have been. It wasn't. Hey, Zero, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Sorry, that was the most, yes, well, actually, no, thing I've ever said, so I'm sorry about that. Oh, and I'm sorry also if you can hear my neighbours mowing their lawn out, like, through the microphone, but it's really warm in here and I'm wearing a suit. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. His name is my entire vibe. There's a thing around that RNG, you will see. You'll all see. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. And that's why that's his name. I mean, it's not why it's his name, but when something smells. Yes, but actually, no, is a lawyer thing to say up there with, it depends. Well, I'm very good at lawyer speak then, apparently. Highly relatable. Got an exam tomorrow, so I needed the stress relief. Well, I'm glad I can provide stress relief. And again, if shouting objection randomly during the stream is going to help with that, by all means do. Also, define. Yeah, I say that a lot. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Hopefully. I've played this case, but I remember literally nothing. Well, that's good, because I have played this case multiple times and remember some things. Like, as I say a lot with games that I've played before on when I play them on stream, I remember the destination, but the path that we take to get there, meh. Like, the journey was a fun one, but it's the ending that stays with you, especially when your memory's as bad as mine. August 3rd, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 2. I do miss the pixel art, because it's pixel art, it's all pixel art in the Game Boy Advance / Nintendo DS releases, and they've upscaled it for the remasters. So the only thing you're really definitely missing out on with these PC ports is the beautiful, beautiful pixel art. There's our wizard judge. Yeah, we love the judge. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor.
Hello.
Hello, Soup. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Blown my ears out because for some reason Twitch decided to mute Hobby stream, so I turned my speakers way up before noticing the mute, and boom, there go my ears. Oh no, Soup, I'm so sorry. Hope you're okay. And hey, at least there's captions on this channel, right? Right? Thank you. Thank you very much. I am dressed for court today. I am a fully fledged new attorney here to help Mr. Phoenix Wright, who is also a fully fledged new attorney. So it's the dumb leading the dumb. Rip Soup is. That feels so much like a secret password to get into something. You just walk up to somebody and go, "Psst, Rip Soup is." Open it all for you. The Honourable Dumbledore. Yep. What sort of ringing? Ah, tinnitus. Thou art a fickle mistress. Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honour. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Fresh attorneys dress very fresh indeed. They do. We are the fresh attorneys of Japan America, I guess. Like, I had something there and then decided to back out of it, but it was too late, so I had to follow through. Fun fact for you before we get into plot. Ace Attorney is actually supposed to be... What's the word I'm looking for here? A satire is not the word I'm looking for. A criticism of the Japanese legal system, which you'll have heard me say when we were talking about Ghost Trick as well, because, spoilers, they're by the same guy. And it gets more and more pronounced throughout the series just how deep of a criticism of the Japanese legal system and the Japanese court system in particular, where Ace Attorney is concerned, it is. And I learnt that after I'd played them all when I was a bit older and was just like, oh, that's why I like them so much. Because he was hating on the system the whole time, and people in the system fucking love these games. Yes, because they don't have a Police and Criminal Evidence Act, Kian. They can just, and do just, on regular occasion, make people who have not committed the crime confess to it. Sometimes confessing to the crime and getting a prison sentence is actually better for them in the long run than trying to prove and defend their innocence, which is just a fucking disgusting way to be. Okay. But yeah, so some more fun facts for you there. I don't have many fun facts for these games, unfortunately, but I did want to impart those couple. It's true in a lot of countries, unfortunately. That is accurate, yeah. But I do really appreciate that the creator of this series did decide to make a video game tearing the system down in his own way. It's good stuff. Thank you, Your Honour. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honour. Oh. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. The defendant is Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honour. Correct. Porthos is moving his bed around behind me so he can be closer to me, but also not be in sight, so he knows exactly when I'm looking at him. If there was crime, there should be punishment. If the specific criminal should be involved in the crime, in the punishment process, then this was a happy accident, but if not, then any criminal would do. And since everyone was undoubtedly guilty of something, the net result was that, in general terms, justice was done. Yeah, basically. That's basically how they do it. They're more interested in making sure that they tick the boxes and fill the quotas than they are in actually preserving any sense of justice. My final question, Mr. Wright. Who is the Zodiac Killer? It was you! Just keep your wits about you, and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No. No way, I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here. This is me trying to run Crow Country yesterday. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim? Of course. I know the victim's name. Debbie Dead. I, just forgot. Temporarily. Like, seriously, I don't know if anyone else in chat has this issue, but someone will say something to me and it'll be something like, they'll ask me a question and I'll know the answer, and I'll know the answer as they're asking me the question, and then when they stop asking me the question, the answer has gone. It could be something that I have known for decades. It can be something that is like a special interest for me, but when I need to answer a question about it, my brain goes, nuh-uh. Nope. Nobody here but us chickens. And I'm just stood there like... so I feel Phoenix on a spiritual level right now, I really do. Happens to me a lot, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's a neurospicy thing for multiple kinds. Yeah, I think it might be. And there are a lot of fans of the Ace Attorney series that think that Phoenix is some flavour of neurospicy, so that would make sense. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me. Please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Okay, I do know the answer, but... because it's Cindy Stone. But we're gonna do the thing. We're gonna do what we're supposed to do. This is the tutorial. So we press tab. And hey, look, it's our attorney's badge. This is actually what attorney's badges in Japan look like as well. So you cannot get a cosplay accurate, like, proper metal Ace Attorney badge, because you could get in trouble. I do not have a replica. Mine is a Warhammer World pin. I do have a cosplay safe replica on the way, though. I also have a cosplay safe replica of Edgewood's pin on the way. But this is just my, until my attorney's badge arrives. I only finished my exams today, don't you know? This is my attorney's badge stand-in until my actual attorney's badge arrives. Oh, I don't know anything about Dead Rising Remastered, to be honest with you. I did play the original Dead Rising a while ago, like when it first came out, but I'm not invested enough in the series to know much about what's going on with the remaster. Cindy's autopsy report. So this tells us that her name is Cindy, just in case we didn't already know. But we can also go press the R key, and that brings up all of the profiles for all of the people involved. Yeah, I got that, what'll do. So we've got Larry, the defendant, and it tells you he's the defendant. He's a likeable guy who has been our friend since grade school, so maybe we're a little biased on the likability, but... Cindy Stone, the victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. And then our opponent, 52-year-old Winston Payne, the prosecutor for this case. He lacks presence. He's generally bad at getting his points across. Fuck, I'm older than Larry. You are, but this game is, This game is quite old at this point. Originally came out on the Game Boy Advance. So, older than Larry in-game. Not older than Larry if if he was the age he would be now, based on when this game originally came out. I had a GBA as a child. I had a Game Boy Color as a child. Okay, so let's go back to our evidence, and then we'll backspace. My one complaint about this game is I don't think we can change the controls, and I don't like the fact that they're as spaced out as they are. I'd like all the keyboard controls to be in one place. Yeah, that's basically how it works in Japan as well, Poirot. Getting called old earlier. You're not old, Bunny. You're not old. Okay, so the victim in this case is Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. We saw that! She was struck once by a blunt object. Nuggy explosion. Oh, I wish. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Hello.
Hey, Buff, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. She had a blunt overdose. She did. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honour. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Right? Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Yes, Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Shouldn't it already be in evidence? Yes, but that would not make for fun storytelling in a video game. If you had all the answers up front, it would not make for fun storytelling. So it's very sensationalized, but it's fun. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. But chocolate, yummy. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Oh, a Saul Goodman version of this. I mean, it could happen. Like I said earlier, there's a Harvey Birdman version of this. Though apparently it's dross, which is a shame. So yeah, this could work for basically any fictional attorney. Are we sure John Phoenix really is an attorney? He seems kind of lost, he does, doesn't he? Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Apparently not, Waddle Dee. I've never played it because I didn't have access to it. I think it only came out in the States. I don't think it came out in the UK. But it's also notoriously difficult to emulate. Cool, it was on the Wii. Okay, well, it definitely didn't come out on the Wii over here. You can get a PS2 emulated version of it, but it's notoriously difficult to emulate. Does not play well with PS2 emulators. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped, she just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it. Your Honour, the victim's passport. Yes, Larry's surname is Butts. Every character in this game has a pun in their name, basically. So Phoenix Wright, because he rises from the ashes and is correct. And his name in Japanese is Naruhodo, which is I see, I think. As in, like, he discovers the truth. This guy is Winston Payne. You'll see why in a bit. Miles Edgeworth, because he is sharp as a blade edge, and his name in Japanese is Mitsurugi Reiji. Mitsurugi, named after a famous swordsman, I believe. So he's a joke, the butt end of the joke. Sort of, yeah. Whenever something smells, it's probably the butts, as they said slightly earlier in the game. Not that he likes edging. No, he doesn't like edging. Well, he might like edging, we don't know. That's never covered in the games. Maybe it's covered in Ace Attorney Investigations too. You never know, Cypher. But also...
You filthy animals.
You filthy animal. Your Honour, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Plenty of fan fiction to find out, I'm sure. There absolutely is. There is tons of fan fiction for Ace Attorney. Some of it has pictures. I thought Miles Edgeworth was named because he's an edgy character. No, he is very definitely not edgy. There's also a lot of there is a lot of official art, but not the kind I'm talking about. Oh yeah, absolutely the official art eggs the shipping on, but it doesn't just outright agree with it. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! You can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. This is why we don't like Winston. He's a judgy little bitch. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. What do you think we're gonna do, chat? Do you want to do it with me? Should I...
Ice ball!
Yuri, indeed. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. Oh no, Godzilla's in the courthouse! Not again! That question is irrelevant to the case. Gojira Esquire. Yeah. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. Larry, shut up. Larry, shut up. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy. This is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Oh. Well, did you or did you not? That's why you have the right to remain silent! Exactly. Sometimes it's not a right, it's a requirement. Especially if your name is Larry Butts. Huh? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Oh, for fuck's sake, Larry. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? We're gonna have him answer honestly, because he's not exactly, he's not exactly helping himself here, is he? Can we Fifth Amendment in Japan? Sort of. Sort of. You have the right to remain silent. What you lack is the ability. Yeah, exactly. That is Larry to a T. Really is. He's already answered. Judge, I would like to appeal for my client is a fuckwit plea. Yeah. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Objection, Your Honor. My client is too stupid to be allowed to talk in court. Order!
Order!
Sorry, I had to. I beat you to it. I beat you to it. It's got a cooldown on it for a reason. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court! Go on then, chat, I'll let you have this one.
Order!
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yay! Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Hamburgers! Hamburgers in the court! Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. There you go. Frank saw it. Saw it. Saw it. He saw it. He saw it all. My one-handedness won't stop me from the memes. Good. And it never should. Ah, but did he? Good question, Soup. We know that face, don't we? Mr. Sawid, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawid, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? Can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honour, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honour. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. A time before cellular phones, indeed. The phone that Mr. Sawyer used was one of those. Your Honour, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. We got a blackout record. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes? Yes, Your Honour. You may begin your cross-examination. So what we're going to do is we're going to check what we've got in our court record and we're going to prepare for our cross-examination. Get Daddy Gumshoe in here. We will get Daddy Gumshoe in here when we need him. Not yet. But...
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
Fleeing person could have been... If the power was out, then... The fleeing person he saw, he could have been mistaken about. Yes, very, very much could have done. Headphones plugged in. Oopsie. Well, we're going to go for a break before we start to prepare for our cross-examination because we've only got like a minute and a half left, and it's probably going to take more than a minute and a half for us to go through all of our stuff. So, now is a great time, ladles and jelly spoons of the court, to grab a drink, grab a snack, have a stretch, get some fresh air, vet some jurors, and I will see you in 3 minutes after this break. Be right back. Court is out of session for now. Or a few missteps. Okay. Personally, I don't consider anything negative that has happened in my life a misstep. It's just another stepping stone on the way to the point that I'm at now. And the same goes for any missteps I make in the future. I am the sum of the events of my life and the choices I have made previously. I would be a different person if I hadn't made those choices, and I have learned specific things from those choices, whether the outcome of that specific event was good or not. I will take that compliment, Tidders. Thank you. Would like some more muscles, though. Look at me, taking fucking compliments without arguing the toss. If only Slow was here to hear this. Good. I will be reading This Be the Verse by Philip Larkin. They fuck you up, your mum and dad. They do not mean to. But they do. They fill you with the faults they had and add some extra. Just for you. But they were fucked up in their turn by fools in old-style hats and coats. Who half the time were soppy stern. And half at one another's throats. Man hands on misery to man. It deepens like a coastal shelf. Freedom. Get out as early as you can. And don't have any kids yourself.
Thunders your hawk.
Ah! No!
Hang!
79%!
We've done so much work! Robbed! Yeah, we've been robbed! Where? Oh, fucking amazing! Yes! We mech now. Oh my god, that's awesome! Servobot has all of Naruto Boy's basic moves: jump attack, dodge, shoulder bash, uppercut. Servobot also has an extra attack called down stab. Yes! That allows you to attack from above. Yes. Fucking love this game. On the step on me mummy jokes, but I don't funk. Blood should only be in my hair when it's somebody else's. I shouldn't have said that on stream. Would you like to explain the RuneScape dance to people that aren't familiar?
Yeah, basically if two people were following each other.
Welcome back from the break, everybody. I hope you're all feeling refreshed. Whew. Okay, let's prepare for our cross-examination, shall we? So, we've got time of death, between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. That's our first most important bit of information. Thank you, members of the chat jury. Trying to decide if I also get dough balls with my pizza. Do it. I've not had dough balls in ages. Like, if you're thinking about getting them, that probably means that you want them, so get them. Treat yourself. Guilty! So, time of death between 4 and 5 p.m. He said in his testimony that it was definitely 1 p.m. when he found her dead. And the electricity was out from noon till 6 p.m. the day of the crime. Let's examine the cross. Well done. Well done. Well done. You earned that, Poirot. Thank you for bringing it back to my attention, because I hadn't registered it before the break. Okay, so we've got all the information we need there. We know exactly where we want to pick a hole in his testimony. It's the time of death. So, are we ready? Are we ready to object to things and throw things at people? Not literally. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Right. This is it. The real deal. Ready, lead counsel. I am loving how into this you are, Kian. Thank you. Like, I'm leaning into it, but you are leaning all the fucking way. Love it. Love it. Bravo. Gold stars to Kian. If you didn't already have VIP, I'd give it to you just for that. Close enough, Cyborg. I literally have a lawyer character. So you're having extra fun with this. Got ya? What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Oh, Phoenix, buddy. It's his first day. We'll be nice to him. He probably spent like 9 months getting coffee for Mia before he even got to like do any paperwork for her, before he could qualify. That's usually what happens with people that are learning to become barristers. Sweet summer child. Yeah, everybody lies. You can't just lie to people. Oh, you can. You can. And people do. Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. We do hold the key. We know what the key is. We are smarter than Phoenix. Let's destroy the creep's credibility. Fuck yeah! Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record tab, then point out the contradictions in the testimony. I really need to get the, feet? Is that the right word? On my glasses bent down a little bit, because my glasses keep sliding down my nose and it's really irritating. They're not hooked onto my ears properly because I've got little ears. Oh no.
Bearded
Didn't manage to
Cyborg
fit it all
cosplay
on.
just cheered 100 bits. Have you, also Emily, been scammed?
No, I have a
Fooled,
yellow
or
tie.
bamboozled by a fair deal?
And
Why not
an attorney's
cool?
badge. It's not the same suit. His is a cheap knockoff. Who were we calling? Cyborg? So, he was going door to door selling subscriptions. He saw a man fleeing an apartment. I hit backspace and enter at the same time. Oh no! Well, thank you very much for those bits into the tip jar. I do appreciate it. If you want to put the rest of your message just in a normal message, I will read it out. He looks so trustworthy. His nervous twisting gives him a lot of credibility. I know, right? Thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open. Thought it was strange, so he looked inside. He saw a woman lying down, not moving, dead. He was terrified, found himself unable to go inside. Thought to call the police immediately. The phone in her apartment wasn't working. So we're actually going to press here.
Does it have to be human?
Oh. Waddledy, thank you for the treat for the bar staff. Because there is a little contradiction in his testimony in general, and we're going to try and eke out some additional information. I think Cypher's just caught on to what it is. The treat for me is a banana. Thank you. What are we hanging on? Oh, and don't forget, chat. Oh, did I tell you about this one? I think we have this one too. Oh my god! We also have Hold It. So if you want me to stop for something, you can go, hold it! If you didn't go in, how did you know about the phone? Exactly, which is why we're going to press here instead of presenting the evidence we know we've got against him.
Hold it!
The phone in her apartment wasn't working? Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't, right. But you said you didn't go into the apartment. Or did you? Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? There we go. So he's added things to it to sweat a lot due to how this first trial will go. Oh no, it's fine. I know this one pretty well. The first trial in the first game and the first trial in the second game, I have played more than any other trials in these games. In fact, the first trial in the second game, I made my friend who was studying to become a barrister play when we were at college. I was like, okay, I love these games. You're gonna hate this and I'm gonna make you play it. And he got really angry at it because it wasn't actual, like courtroom proceedings. It's logic puzzles disguised as courtroom proceedings. And that was very satisfying for me. Payne is coaching the witness, Your Honor. What happened next? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Okay, and now we're gonna throw it in his face. Why not call Grog and Michaels, magical solicitors? Our expert teams will get your name back, return your firstborn soul, and personal injury. That's Grog's and Michaels. Am I missing something there? With the and personal injury? Excellent work though, Cyborg, bravo. Failed only by the backspace. What's the last item? This is the blackout record. But what we want is the autopsy report. Because it was 1 p.m, he says. She died between 4 and 5 p.m. Need something mundane too. Ah, I see. Excellent, Cyborg. Hold on. You found the body at 1 p.m? You're sure? Oh! Orange is getting excited. Objezione. There was another murder? No. But there's about to be. Because we are gonna fucking slaughter him. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes. It was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? I love Phoenix's smug face. Like, it may not be pixel art anymore, but they haven't changed Phoenix's smug face. He's just like, aha! Look at me, I'm the clever one now. I have also pulled that face on occasion. He's just me. He's just me. Here lies the shifty fucker's credibility. Fuck yeah. Phoenix Wright made a joke that was smart and on point. He's actually a surprisingly clever fellow. He's just not very sure of himself. And that can make him look like an idiot sometimes. Oh, that. Oh, So it is a half-wit for lying. Hey! Adam. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Bunbrain trying to work out how to tamper with a body to make the times different. So time of death can be difficult to ascertain under certain situations. So if the body is moved, if it's preserved in any way, temperature is a big factor in how quickly a body decomposes. So it's often like if you just die in a building, you will decompose at a rate that is commensurate with the temperature of the building you're in. If somebody turns the heating up, then you'll decompose a bit faster. If somebody turns the heating down, you'll decompose a bit slower. If you're in water, you'll decompose faster and differently. There's all sorts of factors. You can also ascertain time of death based on the amount and age of insects on a body. There's all sorts of stuff you can do, but a lot of it is not an exact science because it never can be. But you can ascertain a general window of time in pretty much all situations, as long as the body is, for want of a better description, fresh enough. Like, you can't do that with a skeleton, for example. But there have been cases where people have attempted to adjust the perceived time of death using their knowledge of things like that because they've watched too much CSI or because they actually have forensic training. We can't exactly ask the ghost of someone who has died. Not yet, we can't. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Spoilers, Waddle Dee! Spoilers! Goodness gracious, we have a no spoilers rule here for a reason.
Hey! No spoilers!
See through one, and the whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again?
Oi, no fucking spoilers.
That's why if you tell a lie, you always have to anchor the truth in it. Exactly. You are going to be more capable of being consistent if your lie actually contains the truth inside it. Exactly, Bunny. It's going to be the first time for a lot of people because I am aware I was very lucky that I had access to a DS when these first came out. Well, when these came out on the DS. And I am aware a lot of the community did not have access to a DS. So this is going to be the first time seeing these games for a lot of people, including Kian. Which is why, Waddle Dee, I called you out for the spoiler and not Kian, because I knew Kian wasn't actually spoiling anything there. You are, other than Rocket, the only person here that has played these games before. Okay, so let's see what he has to say for himself now. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. Well, we know how to point out the contradiction here, don't we, Chad? Polygraphs are like the worst method of lie detection. They absolutely are, because they are programmed for neurotypical men, basically. Neurotypical cis men were the baseline for polygraph tests. And as a result, anybody that falls outside of the standard operational procedure that they have could be considered to be lying when they're not. They're just, you know, they're a bit warm, or their heart rate's a bit fast naturally. Hi. It was exactly 1 p.m. Or if you're very good at pretending to be a neurotypical cis guy, yeah, that's true. Or they're nervous because they're being accused of something they didn't do, yeah, exactly. There are 1,001 reasons why a polygraph might not give accurate answers. And all of them are why polygraphs are not admissible in most courts. Oh yeah, I would be absolutely destroyed with a polygraph because I am very anxious. I would just set the damn thing off, telling them my name. I'm old enough to have played the games when they came out, but I didn't. Yeah, see, I did. But again, not a lot of people had access to them, or not as many as you'd expect. Used during military interrogations as a psych trick, yep. So, we know how to pick a hole in this testimony already, don't we, chat? He thinks he heard the time from the TV. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. During a blackout? Spot on, Cyborg. Spot on. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Easy peasy. I've read that a Soviet spy passed polygraph tests like every month for years and was never caught. Yeah, that's the thing. You can, if you know how to regulate your body in the right way, you can... Magic TV that works without power? Yeah, could be. If you know how to regulate your body to that level, like people like Christian Bale do, then you could pass a polygraph even if... I did, Waddle Dee, yes. I've not played the Feudal Japan one yet, but I own it. But I have played the Ace Attorney one. The Feudal Japan one is the Great Ace Attorney, and I have that for the PC. We will be playing that as part of this mostly chronological playthrough, but we're playing the original trilogy first so that we can get the investigations duology out of the way, because I promised Capcom I'd play those. They gave me the code for free. I need to make good on my promise. But yes, I also played the Ace Attorney one. The Great Ace Attorney and the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles and Ace Attorney Investigations 2 are the only ones of the series I haven't played. I have played every other Ace Attorney game. And the stuff that's like tangentially linked as well. Like there was a couple of mobile games. Ace Attorney is in my blood, to the point that my Poker Walker from Heart Gold and Soul Silver has a phone strap type thing that I got from Japan. I didn't go, but I ordered it from Japan. That is of one of the characters that we meet in Ace Attorney Investigations. I also have a couple of paper folios that are Ace Attorney and Ace Attorney Investigations themed. Hello, Modhell. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Utterly conked out, just doing a drive-by to say hi, wonderful people, and Hobby Tan, your outfit looks fecking mint. Thank you very much. People are really liking the suit. I mean, I'm fine with that. It's nice to know my hard work is going appreciated. Is the best boy in this? Which one is the best boy? Be a system and have a head, may answer all the questions, works on all interrogations. Excellent plan. It really suits you. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. It's fine, Waddle Dee. Just be aware that there are very few people here that have played these games before, so you do have to be very careful about not spoiling it for people. Half of the fun of this is me getting to share something I care very deeply about with people that have never seen it before, and seeing their reactions to it, which is how it was with Ghost Trick. I was so happy with how you all reacted to Ghost Trick. See what I found the body? I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It's probably coming from the television. So we're gonna present the blackout record right here, because the TV wouldn't have been working. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. I know! Thanks, Origi. I knew you folks were going to have fun with these. Ah, I see, Bunny. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Gah! We saw a little bit of the real him come through there. You could power a hydro turbine off this guy's face. This is what happens when you get caught in a lie. It was not the TV, it was the annoying kid on floor 2 who's always telling the time out loud and wrong. Randy Savage, Ace Attorney, every time someone is caught in a lie, he just flying elbow drops them. We should fucking do that. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sowett? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Ah! Wait! I remember now! Mr. Sowett? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. Teddy from Persona 4, who is definitely the annoying kid on floor 2. He's in his wrestling gear, not a suit. Or he's in a suit to start with and then he rips it off and he's in his wrestling gear underneath it. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. Yes. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Yeah, some of the commands, Waddle Dee, don't work in full sentences. I need to fix that at some point, but we have 62 different audio triggers on this channel, so it takes a while to get through them all and make sure that they're all right. Gotta go, Dad, I blame the cat. It's always the cat. And have fun dadding. Hopefully we'll see you a little later. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Now, Mr. Sawit, how would you know what the killer used to hit the victim? You could fill a basin with how much he's sweating. You absolutely could. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. He did it! Phoenix Wright, you mean the sound command? Didn't actually hear the time. I saw it. There's a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. This is a statue. This was the murder weapon.
Objection!
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence? Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may? Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. There's the Perry Mason moment. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. Winston Payne. Ace prosecutor, everybody. What kind of attorney uses objection as an evidence? This one.
Objection!
So he's acting like a crazy salesman with him freaking out, I know. We got him on the run. We do got him on the run. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? You bet your ass I do. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Yes, it is. There are two versions of the soundtrack available on this game. There's like an updated version and there's the original version. Of course I use the original version. This is Monkey Island 1 and 2 all over again. Of course we use the original version. What do you take us for? How long are we going for tonight? Good question, Rocket. I have no idea. We will stop when I feel ready. Or if I get too warm. We're definitely going to finish this case. We might start the next one. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. Oh no, it's the stenographer with the metal chair. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Well, Mr. Sorry, you got other things to back up your claims? Yeah, exactly. Order in the court. Go on, chat, I'll let you have this one. If I recall correctly, the Japanese death sentence is hanging, so he's gonna swing. He is gonna swing because you are correct. They do hanging and gas chambers, I believe, in Japan. But hanging is the more common. I think they only do gas in certain prefectures now. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawyer. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Payne's objection is so shrill and painful to listen to. It suits him. It also left quite an impression on the victim. Hold on. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Yeah, he's very shrill. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? He sounds like Toad a little bit. Toad, prosecutor at law. That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean I saw. Phoenix's face when he hits him with the toupee is great. There's a couple of situations throughout the course of the game where you get little flashes, someone throws something at Phoenix, and Phoenix has the best expressions. I can't wait for you folks to see those. I'm not going to spoil them, obviously, but... Shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you, I saw him! He killed her, and he should burn! Give him death! Uh-huh. Order in the court, I say. I'm doing this one. Order! My turn now. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defence's claims. Mr. Wright. Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawyer heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here, in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? Was he one of the guys giving her money and she rejected him for being a fucking creep? Possibly. I suppose you'll find out soon enough, won't you? Oh, do you, Cyborg? I'd be very interested to see what you've got. As long as it's Twitch safe, obviously. Please be Twitch safe. I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. Now I'm interested in this game. The Ace Attorney games are fantastic. They are wonderful little logic puzzles, wrapped up in some delightful courtroom drama, with a little supernatural twist that we will get into a little later. No spoilers, obviously. But there is some supernatural stuff in here. So chat are now going, oh, this is why Hobby likes it. Right. It's a courtroom drama with logic puzzles and there's ghosts. I think, therefore I might be. Yeah, exactly. I think the time is this is a great way to announce the time for a clock, I think. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. 9, 10, 11. There's a 3-hour time gap between what the clock said and the actual time. Where have we heard that before, chat? Where have we heard that before? Ack! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. British Rail? Okay, that was fucking brilliant. Well done. Well done. That was an exceptional jab at the British Rail system. It's a delightful little piece of evidence, isn't it, Just Bunny? So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! 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 You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? Excuse me a second, folks. Excellent. Well done. Yeah, let's get that into the art folder. We'll do it now. Bravo, Cyborg. We do love a meme. Excellent. Relax, Phoenix, you got this. Yeah, he's got this. He's fine. I didn't expect wrestling memes. Nobody expects wrestling memes in this channel, but they get here somehow, and I am A-okay with that. Because I love a bit of wrestling. I don't keep up with it as much as I used to, but I do enjoy it. While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Huh. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close. Mr. Wright? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. Come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Grr, almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. You fucking tell him, Mia. Mia! I mean, Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes, we can. Does anybody know? See, I remember this. Paris! Poirot's got it in one. We have a crack team of lawyers here at Hobby Hobbs and Hobbs. Europe. She had just got back from Paris. You like that one, RNG? Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Got him! Cast in the name of God, you are guilty. Order! Order, I say!
Order! Order!
I think that may be RNG's favourite command on the whole channel now.
Excellent!
Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honour. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honour. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defence so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honour. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. That's us, superstar attorneys. Solved a murder, first day on the job. Aren't we awesome? That's not a massively high bar to set for ourselves on our first day as an attorney that we are going to have to live up to for the rest of our lives. Who's ready for some burnout? Phoenix Wright, lazy but very talented attorney, yeah. He's one of those kids that doesn't study for exams but gets 100% anyway. He's really not in terms of his actual character, but it feels like it sometimes. Still guilty of being a fuckwit, yep. And with that, this court is adjourned. Thank you for the treat for Porthos, by the way, and RNG, thank you for the treat with the bar staff. Porthos is awake, because I just looked at him and he was like, oh my god, you're looking at me. I'm not going to pretend to be asleep anymore, so I will sort out his treat first. It's getting dark in here. I should do something about that. You say please. Good boy. There you go. You took that so gently. And the treat for me is a fizzy cola bottle. Thank you. He is a good boy. It turns out that Frank Soric was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawyer let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawyer grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. He is. He's a little old man now. A smelly little old man. That's a good cover for casing a place. It absolutely is, especially in Japan, because they have a lot of apartment complexes like the victims. So you can case multiple opportunities at the same time, basically. Is that a mole on his head? I don't know. I don't know whether it's supposed to be a mole or, I don't know what the correct term is, but a ceremonial marking. Still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. She's this glad. Imagine how Larry must feel. My breasts and I are very proud of you. Everyone always focuses on her tits. Which is impressive because there's usually a text box in front of them. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. You can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, yeah. Larry's a sweetheart. He's just terminally unlucky. He's a good lad. He will do basically anything for a pretty woman, though. As you may be noticing. Look at that face. I mean, chat are very enamoured with Mia's boobs as well, so... Oh, hey! Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathise with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not. Really? Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right! What the heck is she talking about? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she travelled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take travelling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realise things change depending on how you look at them.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Nat. Welcome in. Getting a compliment be like... It do. Hope you're doing well, Nat. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? No worries, Nat. There's nothing wrong with just hanging out in the Lurkers Lounge if that's what you feel like doing. But I appreciate you popping in and saying hello. And if you do decide to just lurk, then I appreciate you lurking. We love our silent patrons just as much as we love our talkative patrons. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the centre of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. I'm going to save our progress. We're actually... Hey, look at that! We got to the second episode last time, too. We're going to overwrite that save, no pun intended. So that we've only got the one save that we can continue from. Hello, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favour to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. Thank you, Nat. I am dressed for court. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. Okay, Chibi, I do want to take the break, but I want to get the preamble out of the way, so we're just gonna snooze it for a few minutes. I had to take the clockwork out. I'm sorry. Oh, it's a sister. Thought it was a girlfriend. No, sorry. Sorry to disappoint. There are no out characters. Officially out characters in the Ace Attorney games, though there is plenty of queer baiting in the official art. And there's a couple of things in the game itself that have definitely contributed to that as well. But these are from like the early 2000s, so it's no big surprise, I suppose. Hello, sis, can you take something very illegal and dangerous for me? Kiss, kiss, kiss. Yep. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. Could really go for a burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting, Naya. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 AM. Would kill for burgers, I'd be the cheapest assassin. Yeah, I know that feel. September 5th, 8:57 PM. Faye & Co. Law Officers. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ha. My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. The dough balls were worth it. I am glad to hear that, Bunny. Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 PM, Faye & Co. Law Officers. Okay, this is where we will take our break. You know what the next case has been set up to be now. So now is a great time, everybody, to grab a drink, grab a snack, have a stretch, get some fresh air, and prepare your case file as we dive into Chapter 2, Turnabout Sisters. See you in 3 minutes, everybody.
Oh! It doesn't even give a shit. Did somebody do that then? Please. Yes, nice one, Tidders. That was perfectly.
No.
Excuse
I'm having
me.
quite a bit
Please.
of fun, actually. Yes.
Please.
Yeah.
Snipe.
Oh, you
Why?
prick. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna climb back up this ladder and you are gonna let me mount you.
I'm going for a break. Folks watching my channel. Whatever. Not me.
Sorry, I'm not analysing the blood splatter. Was it a face? Possibly. Okay, so we've got...
Hey, no spoilers, you fucking reprobates.
Okay, I'm not a big fan of you, but I am liking what you're saying. Nope. Wicked. Oh, there are other doors for me to stab. There's a phrase I never thought I'd say. Gonna go stab a door. There we go. So, nope. Nope. Nope.
That is the single most powerful lich in all of D&D. That looked like a sore one.
I was really hoping you didn't see that. Poison ready? Yeah, work was okay. Okay, everybody. Are you ready to make a child cry? For those of you in chat that have played this game before, as is always the case, please refrain from any spoilers, because I have equipped Tidders with an additional tool in her arsenal.
No spoilers, you fucking shitebags.
Should you disobey that rule. Sorry, I'm not analysing the blood splatter. Was it a face? Possibly. Okay, so we've got...
Hey, no spoilers, you fucking reprobates.
Spotty, let's move. And please, try to contain your excitement a bit. No, don't, Spotty. Don't let anyone drag you down. You be as excited as you want to be, mate. Lovely dog. Owes me a pint. Yeah.
Welcome back from the break, everybody. I hope you're all feeling refreshed. I was just having a little chat with Slow. I've not had the opportunity to talk to him today because his sleep cycle is my wake cycle, basically. So we have like a couple of hours where we intersect, and I'm usually live at those points. So, so here we are, Fae and Co-Law officers. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me? Can't have a little chat with him hooge. Bravo. Well done. Bravo. The modern day version of Lady Hawk. Okay, I'm afraid you're going to have to explain that one to me, because my brain is pulling the wrong Lady Hawk out of the memory warehouse. So all I'm getting right now is a band, which isn't massively helpful. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Actually, sitting straight is hurting my back, so I'm going to put a cushion behind me. I am being injured by trying to be straight. Sounds about right, doesn't it? Oh, that's so much better. Mia, Maybe she's in her office. Space. I'm so used to having a stylus to do this with, it feels weird. That smell. Blood. Ah, yes, of course. Thank you, Cyborg. There is a band named after the film, and my brain was just like, band? Music. Did a really good Raccoons cover. Thanks, brain. Crimson Copper smelling blood. His blood. Well, her blood. Blood. And bits of sick. I know attorneys who use legalese and they're all cowards. This one, yeah. Thank you, Modhell. No, the little explanation that Cyborg put in chat was enough to get my memory warehouse to actually find the correct file. So, appreciate that. But yes, basically that, yeah. He wakes up when I'm finishing my work day and starting my stream day. And then I go to bed. And then he goes to bed as I'm getting up for work. Beware the old blood, bloodborne, eldritch attorney, yeah. Sis. Someone's there. Huh? Chief? Chief? Chief! We were definitely the odd con in this situation. Who are you? Fission mailed. Indeed. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. No worries at all, RNG. It's been lovely to have you. I hope you sleep well. Enjoy your sleeps in the Lurkers Lounge. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. No worries, Cyborg, you take care. It's been lovely to have you. And I hope work goes well tomorrow, even if it is an early one for you. Chief. Okay, I didn't mean to click on her boob then, so I'm sorry. But I'm adding fuel to the fire now. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else seems like a clue here. Piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Maya. A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Huh? That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. I understand that you're cis. No need to shout it all over the place in front of your dead relative. I see what you did there. Bravo. Bravo. Excuse me, but who are you? She looks so sad. You don't really get the full effect of how sad she is in the pixel art. So this is actually a bit of an improvement purely because she looks so fucking miserable. It's okay, I work here. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would she write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it.
Hello.
Hello, Zara, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. I'd better hurry up and call the police. Where is the phone? Reception desk. I usually sit here. He's a receptionist. Small writing desk cluttered with office supplies. The very first Phoenix Wright game, in fact, Zara. We are playing 1 through 3, so the chat have the knowledge base that we can play Ace Attorney Investigations and Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Because Capcom very kindly gave me a code for the Investigations and Investigations 2 bundle that released on the 6th. But I knew chat wouldn't get as much out of it if we hadn't played the original trilogy first. Played this on my 3DS. I played this on my DS back when it came out. The Ace Attorney series is one of my favourite series of games. I adore these. Well, I asked them very nicely, and no, that's a lie. I got fucking turbo nerd at them. I told them how much this series means to me and was just like, can I pretty please have a code because I can't afford to buy it. I really want to show these games to my community. Ace Attorney Investigations is my favourite game in the whole franchise, and I really desperately want to play the second one. And they were like, here, have a code, shut up. They weren't, but they did give me a code. I am very, very excited for Ace Attorney Investigations and Investigations 2 because I've never played that one, obviously. But I'm so happy to finally have an opportunity and a reason to share this franchise with the community. Oh, thank you very much, Zara. Getting compliments from all different angles today. Couldn't cram more legal books in here, even if you wanted to. Few can gaze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. A large painting. I guess you'd call this modern art? I, on the other hand, call it a mistake. This sofa is for clients. It's leather, a real luxury model. Oh, we already looked at the reception desk. Oopsie. The door to the chief's office. It's slightly open. I'd better not touch the doorknob. Okay, so we've got everything there. Let's move back into the office because that's where the phone is. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case reports and recent rulings. There's the phone. We're going to ignore the phone for now and try and get information instead. The Fay & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. about all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. The Chief's chair. A simple, functional design. Feels pretty good to sit into. Is Phoenix Wright on Xbox One? I have no idea, Zara. It is available on the Switch, it's available on PC. And other than that, I'm unsure, because I own it on PC and Switch. And DS, obviously. If you want to go further back, it's also available on the GBA. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please, come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. The phone receiver is missing a few screws. Better not use it. It says it is on the Xbox One on the wiki. Well, thank you for checking that for Zara Waddledy. Very much appreciated. The police? Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Hey up, Dickie. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya. Wait, she wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa! Excuse me? Eek! This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note with her own blood, see? Her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Maya is the best. We love Maya. Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning. Didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention centre. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. What an apt name. That Gumshoe really is a dick. Gumshoe is... He's an idiot. He becomes a lovable idiot with time. With exposure. But yeah, he's an idiot. 13-year-old in prison, light-hearted little game. Yep, exactly. He's currently a cop. Yep, that is accurate, Bunny. September 6th, 9:07 AM, detention centre, visitors room. Wow, I have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh. It's you. I think she's actually, I think she's 17, 18 in this one. Maybe a little younger. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? It's up to you. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Oh, to me? Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I'd done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think he might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. Not a chance. I'm out of the lawyering game. Retired undefeated. Yay, Phoenix. Thanks, Zero. Hobby, what have you been up to? Are you asking me because of in-game, or are you asking me sort of generally? Because if you're asking me just sort of generally what I personally have been up to, fuck all. I've been at work. I go to work, I finish work, I stream, I go to bed. Don't lead a particularly exciting life. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. Wow. Thanks, Mia. I'm sorry.
Hello!
Hello, Markman. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I love these games. I hope you enjoy them. Oh, I've played them before, Markman. We're playing this because this is one of my favourite games. This franchise is one of my favourite franchises, but a lot of folks in chat have never played them before. And I want to get everybody up to speed so that we can play Ace Attorney Investigations 1 and 2, and folks know what's going on and get the references and stuff like that. So we're playing the Ace Attorney trilogy first. Then we're going to play Ace Attorney Investigations 1 and 2. 2 obviously being the one I haven't played because it's only just come out in English for the first time this year. And then we will continue a chronological playthrough by playing the next Ace Attorney trilogy. And then the one after that. And then we'll finish up with a little flashback with the great Ace Attorney games. That's the plan. It's all Ace Attorney, all the time. Well, all the Wednesdays for a little while. But yeah, I'm super hyped because I finally get to share these with the community, and I've got a really good excuse to do it. Do I have any pets? Yes, and you can give him treats by spending your channel points in the channel point menu. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. Also, Markman, I don't know if you can tell from the little webcam, so I'm just going to show it off because I'm feeling smug. I've had so many lovely compliments about it today. I'm dressed for court. I am an attorney today. An attorney? I will be dressed as a prosecutor for Ace Attorney Investigations as well when we get around to that. I'm going to have a thematic outfit for each Ace Attorney game that we play, and I am going to attempt to wear it every week. I may not succeed, depending on the temperature and how I'm feeling and how late I finish work, but I'm going to try. Because you got to dress nice for court, don't you? In 2028, the last Attorney game is played and life feels empty. I don't think it'll take us quite that long, but I see your point. It's nice to go slow and enjoy things, though. It's also nice to go fast because speedruns are fun. But today we're going slow and we're just taking things in and chatting and enjoying the story. Enjoying the ride. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. And I think of the person who did this to Mia. I know. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. So you're an acolyte? Medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Maya Faye, small medium at large. Bravo. Bravo. Love it. Well done. Always love a small medium at large joke. Ghost! Yep, we got ghosts. So she doesn't talk to yokai because yokai are a different thing, Waddle Dee. But spiritualism has always been a very deep-rooted thing in Japanese culture. If you look at things like Taoism, Shintoism, there has always been a lot of communion with spirits sort of baked into that ideology. And of course it's baked into their culture and their folklore as well. So it's less that she is a Yokai Watch type person before Yokai Watch was made, and more that this character draws more on the Japanese background of the game before it was localized. In the same way that Yokai Watch draws on Japan's huge breadth of folklore and monstrous creatures of one variety or another for its storytelling. So it's not a one did the thing first, it's they all came from the same pool. Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as Spirit then? We can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. The blue half yin yang stuff reminds me of Blue Seed. So the what you've referred to as the blue half yin yang there is called a magatama, and it's a very important spiritual symbol in Japan. thought that would be too easy. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes! Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right, she said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? Huh? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. Oh shit, I clicked by accident then. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. Kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the think clock that Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, what did you do when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Okay, let's head off. Mayas are notoriously hard to rescue since the 17th century. September 6th. Grossberg Law Offices. I doubt it's any coincidence that the Ace Attorney Investigations remasters came out on September 6th, considering the biggest case in the Ace Attorney history, for want of a better description, started on September 6th. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. Guess I'll just have to come back later. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. Sure, the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. A table for clients. Oh, the original Ace Attorney trilogy is on the Game Pass, is it? Excellent. Free Ace Attorney. Game title pun. Justice for all. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that light is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Okay, looks like we have examined everything we can here. What we definitely know is this guy has a lot of money. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait. You're that Butts guy, aren't you? No! No! Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name. Mr. Wright, sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Detective Suede Shoes. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway. Get the name right. Don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Whew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. I love detective games. Well, the Ace Attorney games are absolutely fantastic. Another one you might want to check out if you have access to a Nintendo Switch is the recently released Famicom Detectives Club, Emiya. You don't? Okay, fair enough. Well, if that ever comes out on anything else, might be worth a look into, because I've played a little bit of that. I'm saving the rest of it for stream because I think chat are going to love it. But it's solid so far. I'm an Xbox gamer, fair enough. I'm generally a PC gamer, but I also have a Switch because, you know, Nintendo exclusives. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. Doesn't feel pain. Doesn't feel remorse. Won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumours of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. Never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Single blunt force trauma, death was instantaneous. Died at 9 p.m. I'm sure that feeling prosecuted pain is not legal if not consented. It absolutely is not. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. I'm gonna tell it to him straight. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Okay. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope. I know nothing, pal. Well, at least he admits to it. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. Cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You trying to confuse me? Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Huzzah! We got the cell phone. Okay, we'll check the court record. Okay, so we actually got this at the beginning, so we don't need to worry about this too much, but now we've got it here if we need a refresher. Guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witnesses with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I'd completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. See, the thing about Gumshoe is, he does the whole dim-witted detective thing that Columbo does, but it's not an act. Is the next witness gonna be Miss June July? No, they are not. Don't worry. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then? Aha! You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. Dick. Mate. Can I call you Dick? You've already said I can't. I'll call you Richard instead. Richard! My fella, my friend, my pal. You really need to get better at this not giving information away thing. Just put chips in my air fryer. Yummy. Love Gumshoe. Yeah, me too, to be fair. I adore Gumshoe because he's such a dimwit. He's a Labrador, and I want to just like muss his hair up a little bit and give him some food and send him on his way. Columbo plays the dum-dum detective when he's talking to people to put them on the back foot, but he's actually exceptionally smart. Gumshoe, bless him, is just dim, and that's okay. He has a heart of gold, though. He does. He does have a heart of gold. He is pure of heart and dumb of ass. And that's why we love him. The characters in the Ace Attorney series, if nothing else, are a massive draw because they are all so beautifully written. They all have flaws. Oh, gold brain of lead. Yeah, exactly. They all have flaws, especially the bad characters, like the bad guys. But they all have a certain charm to them as well. Absolutely Waddle Dee. Oh, Zara, thank you for the posture check. The jacket is making me sit a lot straighter than I normally do, so I'm sort of perpetually in a posture check, but an actual proper posture check is always a good idea too. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Oh yeah, we're going to the Gatewater Hotel, if anybody wants to make a comment about that. Drive of infinite improbability, indeed. Indeed. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. So this makes it Gate. Excellent. Yes. Yes, it does. Well, hello there, handsome. She's terrifying. Her face is terrifying to me. I don't know why. Hi? Smooth, right? Real smooth. She does look a bit cat-like, yes. And the pose doesn't help. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Her face is genuinely creepy. Okay, it's not just me. Like, I didn't notice it when it was on my DS, but it's a much smaller screen. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay & Co. Law Officer's building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognise a face from this distance, though. A bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Ah, a still scene painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. The flowers are fake, as expected. She doesn't look innocent. She does not. I mean, we know who the killer is, because, again, this is using the Columbo method of delivering information. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. We're not going to look at that yet, because it's super suspicious. We want to look at everything else first. A simple bed. It's been recently made, nothing eye-catching here. Okay, now we address the elephant in the room. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Okay. Anybody that thought she was cute before, do you still think she's cute now? Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? It's so weird going around the mines with this game's music. Hers especially, because it's so fucking saccharine. It's so chipper. It's like relentlessly chipper. And like it's done intentionally, but if you listen to her music on a long enough repeat, you do start to get a little bit... I should know I was obsessed with the soundtracks for these games for years. There was a point when the Ace Attorney soundtracks were literally all I listened to. She has a little girl face, not in an anime way, in a more realistic little girl kind of way, yeah. And massive boobies makes it awkward, yeah. And, like, when she drops the mask a little bit, as you saw there, it just, the whole thing, it feels almost like Lisa Frank meets Junji Ito. And I think it works really, really well. Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm, just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. 17.5 minutes left till final colour for trans knife. I'm unsure what that means, Bunny. I may have missed a previous comment with context, but yay, I think. .3D printing transcribed ballast on trains. Oh, cool! Awesome. Best of luck with that. It does have that sort of vibe. A lot of the GBA sort of stuff does, to be fair. And I'm going to politely remind you again, Waddle Dee, to be careful about what you reveal in chat. Because some people have never seen nor played these games before. Oh, observe. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Better not encourage her. Man, this is me talking to chat some days. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. We don't have anything to present, so let's just get out of here. Let's see if Grossberg is back. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So, you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Get nice and moist for me.
Hello there.
Hello, Wombat. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for that hydrate. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Oops, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, that's fair. Just having a look-see off to game, have a good stream. No worries at all, Wombat. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. I hope you're doing well. Okay. I want to talk to him, not present things. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? Terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What is going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? Could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The colour of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. Bunny, thank you very much for the treat for Porthos. I will give that to him in a moment. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. Bunny, thank you for the treat for the bar staff. I will deal with that in a moment as well. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Oh, jeez. Okay, we are done talking to this man. Let's leave. We have someone we need to go talk to. But first... Oh, he slept. He's asleep. So I will put that treat to one side for him. When he wakes up. Because he's like full on asleep. And treat for me is a rhubarb and custard. Thank you. Thank you for treating your legal team. Can we ask him advice on growing a mustache? I'm afraid we cannot. And I don't think he'd give us very good advice anyway. Well, let's go tell Maya the news. September 6th, 3:42 p.m, detention centre, visitors room. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yep. I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself upon that mountain. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. Police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow. So what happened? The case was solved. We thought... You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? We absolutely will not. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Huh? Why? Why? Well, no one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? So when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive, there has to be something in there. Okay. That, everybody, is where we will finish up for today. So, it is time for the proceedings to draw to a close for today. Court is adjourned. Massive, massive thank you, everybody, for coming along today. I hope you've had fun with what I am very excited about. I'm very, very excited to be taking you all on this journey. Even those of you that have been through this journey before. I should have done this a long, long time ago, but now feels right. No pun intended. So I will be back on Friday. I don't know if I'm back tomorrow. I don't think I am. If you're on the Discord, you'll see the notification if we go live. Last minute jump scare. Ah, there you are, Hans. Sorry, you didn't jump scare me today, I'm afraid. Yeah, I don't know about tomorrow, so I'll keep you posted in the Discord if we are. You are most welcome, Poirot. Thank you for being part of the jury today. Yeah, so maybe tomorrow, definitely Friday. We're going to do some Balan on Friday, unless I'm not in the mood for it, and then we'll do something else. I'll figure it out at the time. There are plenty of things for us to play. We have so many options. Yeah. Rocket has redeemed a Guide the Raid, so we're going to go and see Edit Edward today. I figured that was why you were asking how long I was going for, but I genuinely didn't know how long we were going to be, so I didn't want to give you a benchmark.
Goodbye.
Just in case. Just in case. Attorney puns. Edit Edward is playing some Freedom Force versus the Third Reich. Okay, we're gonna go and watch some Nazi punching. Excellent. Love to hear it. Right. I guess all that's left for me to do is say, hopefully I'll see you again soon. But until I do see you next, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Wash your fucking hands. And... Objection! Have a great rest of your week, everyone, however you're spending it. Now. Let us go see Edit Edward. Please do pile into that raid. Send the love even if you can't stick around. I will see you lovely folks very soon. courtesan